In the previous video, I had shown you that how do you create this form, and there I had told you that how I'm going to store this in Access database. Now let me show you what I have done to store this data in Excel. Keep in mind, for workout 7, you will be using the same Excel that you are using for workout 6. I have just added some portion of the code in that particular so that it can do the job. So I'll explain you particularly this portion. If you recall here, if choice equal to VB, no, nothing was happening, but when it was yes, I was just putting this. So in between I have put this particular portion of the code, which I'm going to explain you now. So first thing that I did, I went into Excel Access and created an Access database, and I created a table called survey result. Let me show you the table, that how does it look like. I created 6 fields. Keep in mind that in this form actually you have 6 fields. One for employee ID, department name, satisfaction level, which will actually be just one of them. So this is the third field, and then people can select up to 3 subject, so you need another 3. So 1, 2, this 3, and then 3 for this one. That's why I needed 6 objects, 6 fields I created. And employee ID is number, rest everything I have taken as text, because if you look at, everything is just the text here, right? Department name, this. And don't be bothered about short text. In Access 2016, short text actually can contain 255 characters, so that is long enough for all these department name and everything. After that, what I did, let me just show it to you. Let me just show that it works. So right now there is nothing in this database. Let me close this database, make an entry. So I am making an entry, let's say collections. I am making dissatisfied, and I am selecting logistic, regression, and let's say this. When I submit, this, up to this you are knowing already. Now let me show you a particular thing. This is something that you can later put at comment if at all you are not you don't need it, but just understand the syntax. I am saying insert into survey results, and here is the list of fields. So employee ID, department name, satisfaction level, training subject 1, training subject 2, training subject 3. This is how it is written into Access database, and then values up to this much. If you look at here to here, this is pretty much fixed. And here I'm passing the information through this form. Keep in mind one thing, that every time you need to put a quotes everywhere, and that's what I am doing here programmatically. The moment you say okay, it goes into database. Let me show it to you. So if you look at, let me see if at all the Access opens, unless I close it. Sorry, I had unfortunately clicked on Excel. So if you look at, it has got collections, dissatisfied, all those things that I had selected. I can make one more entry to show you that it actually works that way. So let me just put this time 1111. So employee ID should have 1111. Let's put marketing, let's say satisfied, and this time let's put R programming, SAS programming, just 2 of them, not 3. Just see that third one is blank, and just look at third one is just a blank quotes here, but still it will work, right? Let me show it to you. If I open Access this time, right, look at, it has got marketing, satisfied, this, and third is come as blank. So it is actually storing this data into Access. Now how it is actually operating? So what I have done here, and keep in mind, whenever you are interacting with another object, let's say Access, Word, PowerPoint, reference becomes very, very important. So I have gone very much in this code, and what I have done here, I have set these references. That is anyway very similar to what you have done in other workouts, so I'm not doing it here, explaining you why I have selected these things. Now let me explain you the code, that what I have done. So here, once you go up to this much, what's very much same as everything earlier. What I've done here, I've created a connection and a record set, and 1 or 2 string. I'm not sure. I'm sure that some of them I'm not even using. But what I did, CNT. CNT is my new connection. I created this database and here I have given the full path. Keep in mind, this is what you will change when you try to run it in your PC, and you will also change this one if at all you have other version of the PC, other version of Access. Here is the syntax that I am creating on the fly. So essentially this up to this much is fixed, and if you look at, I am taking employee ID value that is from the form and I'm putting a single quotes both sides. Then again I'm taking quotes, both sides on the department name value, and that's why on the syntax with the message box you were getting, the quotes were appearing everywhere. Then everything afterwards is pretty simple with CNT, which is just the connection, this connection with CNT, and this connection essentially refers to this database, because if you look at, I am putting with cnt.openHT connection, which is actually nothing but this Access database, and this HTDB is actually taking value from here. I am saying execute this SQL. Execute means insert into, and that's why it has gone and inserted into the database. Keep in mind, when you are operating with database, you should always close it, and that's what I am doing, cnt.close, and I'm putting message thanks for submission. And that's why whatever you are entering from the Excel form is going into the Access database. Now you think of, you can distribute this Excel to many folks. When they will submit, it will directly come into your Access database, and that's why it will get stored as a survey result to your database.